Good morning, guys. I'm out in my garden this morning and I figured I'd give you a garden update video. So I'm going to start from the back and just go around. These are the peaches and cream corn that I put in a grow bag. The other corn is growing in the ground. These are actually bigger, so they clearly being in the bag is may end up being my way of growing these. We're going to see how they end up, but these are much bigger than the ones in the ground. I'm going to show you. So you see these nice big tassels, or leaves I should say, I'm sorry. And then the ones in the ground aren't doing bad, they're just not as big. And here's the ones in ground. So like I said, they're doing good. Now as you get to the end, they're coming up slower. I'm not really sure why that is, because I believe they're getting the same amount of sun and water and nutrients. So I don't know. Anyway, there's our corn. Those are the store-bought, well, it's a store-bought potato in there, a russet. That's the red Pontiac potatoes growing in a grow bag. And then I'm going to turn around to this bed. We have, I'm going to start at the beginning. Those are my 2 cucumber plants. This one is coming up a little slower, and it's really, I don't know if it's because it's getting shaded out a little bit too much. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pinch off these leaves. They're not pinching off easy either. Probably should. I'm not going to try to pinch the other one off. I'm just going to get some snippers and get them off of there. But anyway, the 2 cucumber plants and my zucchini plants. I have 2 of those as well, which are flowering. However, I haven't seen any females yet on this one. I check it every day to see if I see any, but I do have at least one on my other plant. Anyway, my collards, my Georgia collards, my red mustard, nasturtiums, and my pepper plants. And guys, let me get to an angle where I can see. But all of my pepper plants have peppers coming. Well, this one is flowering. I don't see any peppers yet. And that one is flowering. And I think that's about to be a pepper right there. And let's show you my one little female I see in there, right there. So I got at least one zucchini coming once that opens up. All right, before I come over to the other side, let me finish this side. This is garlic. I'm thinking this side is the garlic chives. I put bunching onions and garlic chives in here. I'm not one side had one, the other side had the other. I don't know which one came up, so we'll figure that out later. This is my celery. I had to move it because I used to have it in the middle of the garden where it gets pretty much sun all day, and I think it was burning the leaves. So since I've moved it, it was actually worse than this. It's doing a lot better. So I have it up against the fence because this gets the morning sunlight, and then as the day progresses, it kind of shades. And really, this middle bed and the end bed really pretty much gets sun all day. This is new. Actually just got this. It's a blue crop blueberry bush. So I'm hoping I get some blueberries this year. So I saw these, I think I was in Home Depot, and I went ahead and grabbed this one and another one. I'll show you that one when I get to it. This is some golden midget watermelon. And I just now noticed I see a lot of ants in there, so I'm going to get some neem oil out and spray that. Anyway, those are the midget watermelon, the lemon cucumber. That's the cucumber I won from Black's Tropical. And this is the scallop zucchini, the scallop squash that I also won from Black's Tropical. And I do this every time. I actually didn't even finish over here now that I think about it. Green beans. In the corner there is a purple bell, which I don't see any bell peppers on yet. In that corner is another nasturtium. My carrots. Most of these are purple bells, so that's a purple bell, purple bell, purple bell, and that's a green bell. And then we have our aroma. Remember when these were all yellow? I just believed that it was going to get better, and it did. They're looking good, nice and strong now. And this is my early girl, also looking very strong. And right down there is the gold blue or blue gold tomatoes that I won from Black's Tropical. I'm trying to get, so I don't know what that is, and I want it out. Always something popping up in my beds that I don't know what it is. Anyway, there is my peppermint plant, and I have actually given it a nice haircut, and you cannot even tell. It's ridiculous. That plant is a mess. It just grows. I didn't know. I have found out recently through other videos that this could literally take over because of how quickly it grows. So me originally having this with lavender was not smart. So now it is by itself, and I'm just going to let it have this pot. It can do what it do. And we have the marigolds there. And then over here, I have some marigolds back there. There's the lavender. And then we have our Rutgers tomato plants, and they are beginning to flower. And next to it are the Brandywine tomatoes, and I don't see any flowers as of yet on those. There's my pineapple sage. I don't know, these onions, they have looked the same for quite a while. They're just bunching onions, but I don't know, these were some store-bought ones. I'm wondering if I should pull them out just in case there's something, I don't know, going on with it. I had a couple of those blue gold tomato plants germinate, so I put one over here in this bed, and so I have two of them now. And then in the middle here are those paste tomatoes, the 4 plants there in the middle. And on this side I have my basil, and I gave it a little snip up top because it looked like it was trying to flower, and I'm wondering if that's going to help. So there we have thyme, rosemary, some more basil, sage. Yes, I had to think about that. Lemon thyme. I have garlic coming up in this space, and then a whole lot of different peppers in here. I have a jalapeno, I have a chili, a serrano, a couple habanero ones, mystery ones, which is flowering. I think both of them are, so we'll know soon what those are. Oops, We'll know soon what they are. And then Scotch Bonnet. I just found out that I need more than one Scotch Bonnet in order to get any peppers because they pollinate each other. So that freaking sucks. Because I've had that one in here the longest, and I was wondering why I wasn't getting any peppers yet. And I've actually gotten a pepper off of these two middle plants. I have gotten one off of each, and then this plant here has a pepper on it, which I'm gonna end up taking off. I think that's a chili. It's either chili or serrano because I can't tell. I don't think the packaging that I got those in was marked correctly. Anyway, right here are hot peppercini, and that is a hot peppercini right there. So I have 3 of those. And then we have the onions. These are the Walla Walla onions. And those are a couple habanero plants in between there. That is basil and parsley that I grew from seed. And I just have them in a bigger pot to let them spread out however they do. And over here is the salad bowl. That's what I call it. And I think after I do my next harvest on that, I'm probably going to be done with it because it's getting hotter and I don't expect that I'm going to get much more. I've actually harvested about 3-gallon bags of this stuff already. And then here I have some onions. These are onion sets and garlic sets in there. And then we have the strawberries. You see those strawberries? And I have eaten a few of them off this plant, and they are delicious. And then I have a sugar baby that I need to pot because I went ahead and just grew it, even though I have sugar babies in my bed. This is cantaloupe, and guys, let me see if I can find it, because I have the start of fruit on. There's one. See that? Y'all, these are the cantaloupe, by the way. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't. And I know it's probably another one on this one. I can't find it. And then this is my other cantaloupe plant. And as well, where, oh, there it is. Look at that. Y'all better stop playing with me. I told my family yesterday, if I grow some freaking melons, y'all cannot even talk to me looking me directly in my eye. I need y'all to not give me eye contact because no. This is I think pink lemonade. Yes, pink lemonade blueberry tree that I got at Home Depot when I got the other one. I mean bush, I'm sorry. So you see, it's on Struggleville, so we're gonna see if we can bring life into it. That is my sweet potatoes, juicy, some more blueberries. And these blueberries, I don't know what's happening, like they're getting all red and stuff again, which I don't think it's the acidity, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just leaving them alone. I don't want to over treat and all that, and we just gonna see what happens. Anyway, those are my other sweet potatoes. I just stacked them all up against the house. The 2 baskets and the 2 bags. And I have taken a picture of that on my plant finder app, and it says it's milkweed, which don't know, don't care, just letting it do what it do. Because I didn't plant any milkweed, by the way. And then here we have our 2 baby sugar baby plants, And then that's our other sugar baby plant, and it's actually flowering a little bit. Can't really, I don't see it though. So I don't know if it's gonna pop out when the sun, if we get any sun today, because it's kind of an overcast day. But I usually see a couple yellow flowers on that. Anyway, that's my crimson sweet. No flowers yet. Another crimson sweet. These are the two that have been looking like they're struggling, but I see a lot of new growth on this one and this one, and they're looking a lot better. So I'm just, listen, I'm just letting them do what they do. Like right there in the middle where it's yellowish and the vine probably looks a little, it's really white kind of. That's the part that was struggling. And now if you see on the side, there's a more green vine on both sides. So it's got a lot of new growth. I'm just gonna see if it bounces back. And then here up front are the yellow, or is that what those are? Yes, petite yellow watermelon. The two up front. So all we have left is the potatoes. And this bed has, I got flowers everywhere, even back there. This bed has some purple, which I'm assuming is why I'm getting some purple flowers. The funniest part about this, guys, the purple potatoes are all the way in this corner here. At least that's where they were planted. And the corner right over here. But anyway, there's purple, there's Yukon Gold, and red potatoes in this bed. So actually, is it Yukon Gold? I believe so. I know it's some type of yellow potato in this bed. So they're all the smaller potatoes. I don't know how big they're going to get in size. I don't expect for them to get that big. Maybe, I don't know, a little bigger than, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because they were seed potatoes, so I'm just judging that by the seed potatoes. But I've never had a purple potato. Of course, I've had red potatoes, but I've had red potatoes that are a little bigger, and I've had red potatoes that are pretty small that you can just like kind of slice in half and roast, or just roast whole. And then the same with the yellow. So we'll see what comes from that. But yeah, guys, that is what's happening in the garden right now. So things are beginning to finally grow. We're finally getting some steady, warm temps. So that's a good thing. So now we are finally getting some production. Yes. But I am so excited about these melons. If I get melons to grow, I'm just telling y'all, yeah, that's probably going to be the one thing I'm most hyped about. Because I've grown, I don't like how that tendril, because I think that's a baby melon. Anyway, I've grown cucumbers and tomatoes and green beans and peppers before, so I know I can grow them. If you notice that the sun is starting to come in. But I would have never even tried to grow melons, and then I saw so many people were growing them and being successful, and I was like, let me find out I can grow some melons. So here we are, and I see the beginning of said melons. So we're gonna see what happens. These watermelons I'm more excited about. If once I see my first sign of a watermelon coming, y'all, I might even shed a baby tear. I'm not even being funny. I am not even being funny. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to update you on what's happening in the garden, and hopefully I'll stay out of these stores adding stuff to it. Because I don't need to add not one more thing. But of course I have space in some of these beds left, and that makes me want to, because I have one. Oh, I did miss something I didn't show you. I'm like, what is that? I put this, this is a candy cane pepper plant. I put that in here. So I have 1, 2, 3 square feet in here that I can plant something. The only reason why I didn't plant the pepper right in front of the basil is because I think I'm gonna put some onions there or garlic. So then I'll have 2. I have 1 spot left in this bed, and then I'm not really worried about this bed so much because I do have a couple of empty spots. I actually have 1, 2, 3. But I think I'm just going to succession plant carrots, and actually I'm going to put some carrots in here today, next to where those carrots are, and then more green bean plants. And I don't know what, this is the only, sorry guys, this is the only plant that just is being eaten really bad. I have sprayed it several times with neem oil, and I mean, from the beginning, this is the one that's being chewed on. I don't know what's enjoying this plant, but it's not really bothering any of the other leaves, but it's enjoying these green beans. I mean, there's just damage on a lot of the leaves. I mean, it's not like every leaf, but it's a lot of them. So I don't know what it is. It's not bothering my zucchini. I have checked the leaves on that many a times. It's not bothering my collards or my mustards. Just that. And it has put a little damage on that pepper that's next to it, but I think that's because it's right there. And it's just a very little bit of damage, so it probably did not like that plant, I'm assuming. But everything else is pretty bug-free right now. So I don't know, like even the potatoes and everything, like I don't know what is enjoying my green bean plants so much. So yeah guys. Oh, and I didn't show you the other side of the yard where I have, but you know, I have the store potatoes over there. I have some Swiss chard over there now, and then my cherry tree, and those are just a bunch of starts that are pretty much slowly but surely dying. And those 2 red pots on the end are my stevia. So yeah, and then I have also dropped some seeds for some, and that's this pot here, for some radish. And I'm going to put some radishes in around the tomatoes, because I saw someone's video saying that they companion plant well, and that they help with deterring bugs. So we'll see. I have onions, bunching onions along the edge of the bed right in front of the 4 tomatoes that are on the back. So I'm trying to, you know, you see all the marigolds and stuff is closely around that area. I don't want those hornworms. I had hornworms last year, and I don't want them this year because them things is gross. And I even bought a flashlight this year so that I can catch them hopefully early and get them when they're smaller, because when they get, I'll be calling my husband like, you need to come get this, because I cannot. They're actually pretty, but they're, it's still a bug. But anyway, let me get off here, guys. This video is going long, so I will stand back so you can kind of see everything from where I'm at. But there we go. There's the garden. Alrighty, talk to you soon, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow the journey of what's happening in this garden. Because trust me, you're gonna want to see when these melons come about, because it's gonna be exciting, y'all. Alrighty, bye.